Alex, it is the summer doldrums. We're seeing some common trends. There is optimism for the fall market. We saw an uptick of inventory. There's lots of different signals out there. Welcome to another episode of Real Estate in Marin with Dana Williams, the place you need to be if you're looking to buy or sell real estate. It is, what day is it?
It is July 24th.
July 24th. I'm Dana.
I'm Alex.
And Alex, let's talk real estate.
Awesome. The numbers, if you remember last episode, this may seem like a little bit of deja vu, okay? Right. So Mill Valley, we had 6 new listings, 2 sold in the last 7 days. Yep. In Marin, it's 52 and 32. These are almost identical to the last episode we shot, which was roughly 5-ish weeks ago. Mm-hmm. What's not showing in that statistic, though, is this trend that we actually had to double check earlier because we thought it looked a little funky. We've actually, over these past 5 weeks, kind of seen a downturn, a downtick in both of those numbers up until just this past week. So talk to me maybe a little bit about that.
Yeah, that definitely jumped out at me as well. New listings. We're end of July. We can say why the new market? It's pretty slow around town. There's summer doldrums. But I think if we look a little further back at the spring market, we had compared to the previous spring, 2024, there was a lot of listings. And sales were decent, but I get the sense that a number of homes that didn't sell, they withdrawn, they got taken off the market. When you do that, if you wait at least 30 days, your days on market counter resets. And I sense that this spike is, we're seeing some of those folks, those homes that were on the market, relaunching because it's slow right now, but we're gonna start to see the families coming back from vacation, new buyers coming. So those folks, those homes likely want to be first eyeballs, first to market.
We had 4 recent sales here in Mill Valley that we kind of brought up to
They were the only in the last weeks. We're at Friday now.
Week plus 3 or 4 days. Yeah,
there was just 4 closings. They were all over the board.
It was we were trying to make sense of this, right? We had 15 Glen Drive, 329 Richardson Way, 333 Richardson Way, and 44 Mirabel Avenue. The pricing on these wide range, all the way from 1.2 up to the 4.5 million range. Yep. Days on market, all over the place. Some of these way over asking, some of these way under asking, and it doesn't look like there was kind of any pattern here whatsoever, right? Right,
exactly. Thought on that, I guess, for buyers, if you're a buyer, it's kind of, I think we might have touched on this last video, don't be afraid to submit an offer. So that's what I would say. And then sellers, advice is like, value. Buyers are looking for value. It might be hard to get off of what you think your property's worth, but historically, traditionally, homes that are staged, move-in ready, show value, those get multiple offers, those sell highest price.
We are looking forward towards September. People are kind of anticipating that there's going to be a nice pop in activity, especially now that we're seeing it kind of develop here in the middle of July, which I think is abnormal. Was there any specifics on the September pop aside from the fact that people are coming back from summer break, besides just, I guess, regular seasonality?
Yeah, there's seasonality factor. We just touched on earlier on this video of we had quite a bit of inventory in May into June. Likely those that didn't sell, got taken off the market. So and then instead of waiting until September. Again, realtors, we got some optimism. So I would say there's talk, local chatter of it's going to be a strong September, but will it be as strong as we had the amount of inventory in, end of May to June? I don't know. We jumped up 40% from last year at the same time. So I think we're going to see numbers similar in September to what we did in, end of May into June.
And do you think, and it's obviously going to just be a guess at this point, you never really know, but do you think this is more to the benefit of buyers or sellers right now?
I would say buyers. Oh. Buyers should be happy, right? I mean, there's more choices, demand and supply. We have more supply. We saw that in the spring market. And I think Interest rates. We haven't touched on interest rates.
Yeah, interest rates.
Right?
Great point. I know a lot of the market was, for much of this year, expecting to see one of our first rate cuts here in this upcoming Fed meeting.
Yep.
And as of just like last week, the chances of us getting a rate cut has plummeted to, I think you said like 2%.
Right. Yeah,
It's probably not going to happen.
Right. Not looking like it. I saw, through Origin Point, one of the lenders that we work with at Compass, they had a 15-year, I think at like in the mid 5s. So again, if definitely you're looking to buy, talk to your lender, see what options, get the right fit that's for you.
I think that'll do us for this week, Dana.
Another episode of Real Estate Marin. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your summer, and we'll see you in August.
See you next time.
See you next time.